Hey guys, and welcome back to another week of Weekly Coplay. My name is Monica.
My name is Daniel.
And we are a weekly podcast all about...
You guessed it.
David Lynch. Rest in peace, King.
Swirl the numbers.
A lot of y'all may or may not know. Most of y'all won't know this, because y'all don't really know me. But David Lynch is like one of my favorite directors. And the news hit me so hard. I feel like it's really weird. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people who are Coldplay fans, I feel like the overlap with David Lynch isn't very big.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect so.
Yeah, that's all. Anyway, watch Twin Peaks, watch Mulholland Drive, watch Blue Velvet.
I do think Chris Martin would say change your heart or die.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, I can't connect this back to Coldplay.
Okay.
Years ago, they were holding, like, some charity event, like, some auction for, like, some signed something that Coldplay had, and all the proceeds went to the David Lynch Foundation. And I remember that so vividly because I was like, David Lynch! Coldplay!
The way you said that made me think of Ariana Grande going, "On to being bleached."
Run! Run, being bleached!
David Lynch.
God. Also, I apologize if I sound a little stuffed up. The weather has been not great in Texas. Yesterday it was 66 degrees outside. This morning it was like 38 degrees outside. And it's only going to get colder, and then it will also only get warmer as well. I hate it here. I hate it here. I'm suffering, I'm dying. Anyway.
Let's just move to Australia.
I don't know if the weather's any better there. I know it's just hot.
We could go to New York.
No, because I know it's just cold. I just don't want weather. I want a place where weather doesn't exist. The void of space.
I see. Yeah. It's pretty cold there, too.
Yeah, but I just want... Rod beats bleached! I just want to be spleached.
Do you know what that word means?
I don't know, but I just want to be spleached.
It's when you mess up teleporting in such a way that your body is, like, cut up.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want. I want to be spleached. Anyway, this week, it's not going to be a big week this week, y'all. Sorry. But we're going to have a little bit of a film of the future. Wait. Yes, it's called a film of the future. I forgot what it was called for a second.
At first you were saying a film of the future.
Yeah. I think I was thinking film of the future.
Phil Harvey.
No, the television show?
Oh, I don't know it.
Yeah. Okay, y'all. If you were on Disney Channel circa 2003 to 2005, film of the future, that show slapped. It was so good.
I was an infant.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't. Anyway, we're talking about film for the future. Speculation, what we think it's going to be. Just kind of really gearing up for this week. And then, of course, other news, tour news, and then charity. So, let's get right into it. Okay, a film for the future. I keep wanting to say film for the future. Okay. First of all, we finally get a release date. It is January 22nd.
At least they're only 1 month outside of their initially promised release.
Yeah. It's just around the corner.
Just like Help.
Yeah. It is 44 minutes long. It's premiering on YouTube. But there's going to be special screenings at Lightroom in London, Manchester, and Seoul. And then one night only screening in New York in Cinema Village. Also super important, there's no AI in the project itself, which is good. I don't know what was said specifically of how many artists there are worked on Film for the Future. But okay, yeah. So there were more than 150. We just looked it up. There were more than 150 artists working on Film for the Future itself, which is awesome. Um, but there's also going to be a fan site um, released on the same day. And unfortunately, that fan site will be using Microsoft AI, which we do not support. We don't like it. You can make a website like that where you can put clips together of the Film for the Future or whatever the website's. I don't know what the website's actually going to be, but I had heard it described as like you could put like little clips of the film itself together and make your own film feature. You can do that without using AI easily. I was doing that back in 2000 on DisneyChannel.com. I think. I have like this vivid memory of like putting together my own like what Sweet Life of Zack and Cody episode or whatever, but using like different or like a episode of Liz McGuire. I don't remember what it was, but I know that this is possible without AI. So that just really sucks. And I know I already aired my grievances on Twitter, and it felt like nobody was listening to me because everyone just saying, but the film itself isn't AI. It's like, I'm not talking about the film. I'm talking about the website. Um, you know, and it just feels like a step backward for the band, unfortunately. Um, yeah, I mean, I had heard people say that, oh, it's a brand deal, this and that. I'm like, okay, I get that, but like, also, does it really need to happen? I don't know. Anyway, I yeah, I have a lot of thoughts about it, but we're very excited for the film. See, and that's another thing too, is that people thought that I wasn't excited for the film itself. I'm very excited for the film. I'm so excited to see what it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I mean, we've been waiting for so long now.
Yeah, yeah. I've been waiting since 2019. You kidding me?
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. So, from the future, what will it be, other than a film for the future?
An accompaniment to moon music, apparently.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, I am curious to see like everybody's like interpretation of moon music. You know?
Yeah, I mean, if the Fliffle Film for the Future video is anything to go off of, it's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah.
I loved that video.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I'm just hoping for more stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Um. And then a while back, Coldplay had asked fans to make videos for the film, and I'm just curious how the fan videos will fit in. Maybe it'll fit in during One World, I feel like. You know, since they already had that collaboration in One World, they might add it all in together. Or it might be, sporadic like throughout. So IDK. I don't know. How do you think they're going to fit in?
I mean, I think One World makes the most sense.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't really know. Like, going off of just the Fliffle part, which is what we've seen so far,
Mm-hmm.
I'm still not entirely sure how it's all going to come together.
Yeah, I'm excited for Alien Hits Alien Radio.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. And then we've mentioned this before on the podcast, but if you go onto Spotify and you look at the Spotify canvas, the videos there, like there are specific videos for like Eterna and like for every song on Moon Music, and were those part of Film for the Future? Like,
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's like a little teaser of what's to come.
Yeah, they've been teasing this since forever. So, yeah. Another curious part is, will there be a storyline to Film for the Future?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I also don't think so as well.
I think Chris and Phil have their plates full trying to come up with a storyline for whatever animated musical they're writing right
Yeah,
now.
unrelated to Film for the Future. They just really like animated things, I guess. um, but yeah. And then, will there be any live action parts? And this also goes along with any relation to Tutti Pasa. The reason why I bring up the live action parts is because during the trailer for Film for the Future, it was like concert vids and
Mm-hmm.
it was a lot of live action bits. Like, I mean, other than like the actual fan videos, which I assume will also be live action, but why did the iTunes trailer look like that? And then why does, Fliffle Film for the Future look like that? I'm confused. I don't know what's happening. It's only 44 minutes long. I don't, you know, I just. And the reason why, again, I bring up Tutti Pasa is because the trailer that was on iTunes for Film for the Future literally looked identical to Tutti Pasa. So now I'm like, I don't know what's happening.
Plus, there was still that weird, unexplained, like, telekinesis
Oh.
bird lady.
The girl with the bird powers.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds like a sequel to the girl with the dragon tattoo.
So I have more questions, even though we have a date for it. I'm just like, I don't even know what's gonna happen. I have no clue. My only key in is Fliffle of how it's going to be, and maybe the Spotify Canvas videos, but that still just doesn't help. It still just does not help. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm really excited for it. I'm just more curious than anything about it. And wait, what day is the 22nd?
It's a Wednesday.
Oh, it's Wednesday. Okay, well, I'm gonna put it on the TV then here at work. So yeah, no, on loop. We're just watching Film for the Future on loop.
Yeah, as long as the world's not shut down, we're not closed.
Yeah, no, we should be fine by then.
Okay. I heard people saying that it looked like the snow was going to continue into Wednesday.
Oh,
People being
slay.
Robert.
Oh, okay. People, one person. It's gonna snow here in Texas, by the way, which is why I also.
Oh, and Carissa.
Oh, okay.
They were both worried about getting access to their new comic books.
Oh my god. It's here. They're here already. Hey, everybody. New comic books are here already. All right? Is it really that important? Apparently so.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that's literally my livelihood, but also getting to work is also my livelihood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Living.
We
life.
can't sell you comics if we die on the
Yeah,
road.
exactly. Life is for living, in the immortal words
Of Coldplay.
of Coldplay by Coldplay. By Coldplay. From Coldplay. With Coldplay.
This sounds like we're filming it at night, but really Monica's just on some medication.
I'm on medication. Yeah, I'm on Dollar Tree Excedrin and Dollar Tree allergy relief. I'm
That Dollar Tree cocktail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Delicious. Yeah, and that's it for a headliner. Again, sorry it's such a small thing. There wasn't really anything for us to talk about. There was like no real news, but like obviously all the good stuff will be happening next week.
Yeah.
And I also just wanted this to be like a light week because I'm not feeling too well this week. So I was like, it's just gonna be speculation. So, it is what it is. All right, so on to other news.
Let's get right into it. We Pray is certified silver in the UK.
Certified.
Yeah, that's what they say when they certify a record.
Certified.
They do that little thing with their hands too.
Coldplay will have a live stream of their show in Ahmedabad, India, um, where it will stream all across India on Disney Plus Hotstar on January 26th. Yeah, and for those outside India, just look at the stream on Discord. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. There might be a stream on Discord. Thank you, Neil. Yeah, I may have been seeing some things on Twitter. And if you need you know, any more info on that, maybe go to Neil Anor's Twitter to find out more.
There was a video posted with the team that makes the solar cells that Coldplay used that go up like behind the stage,
Yeah.
explaining how they work and what they do and how they've been like scaling up and using Coldplay to scale up and what kinds of applications they can have, and it was just really cool.
Yeah.
It was also cool seeing them. They just look like sheets of plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it looked like the consistency of a mylar,
Mm-hmm.
but it collects electricity to power C Stage.
Yeah. It's all everything's for powering C Stage. How much power does C Stage need? Because I know the bikes power C Stage. No, those power
just
C
thinking
Stage.
that.
Damn! How much power does C Stage need? All right then.
Yeah.
Good for Coldplay.
Like, in actuality, I think C Stage needs the least power, and that these are, like, solutions that they're bringing out to try to, like, find and prove an effectiveness for, but it's just not enough to power the whole show.
Yeah.
So that's why it can only power C Stage.
Oh. I'm sure it could power, I don't know, some of the lights.
Monica's just pointing into the distance with...
Yeah, the lights up there. The lights up there.
Those lights that are turned off in this building we're in right now.
No, the lights up there.
Oh, okay, those lights.
We pretend we're at a Coldplay show.
Okay.
The lights up there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. When I'm on the bike, I'm powering the light up there. I'm powering.
No, you're powering C Stage.
No. Well, in my mind, I've been working so hard just to power one light. I'll be going off. Anyway. On a radio show in Abu Dhabi, Serena Kelly cried about how powerful Coldplay shows are. Yeah, which is so real. That's so real of her. That's me every day. I'm crying about Coldplay.
Yeah, I see it every day.
Yeah.
Everyone shows up to work and everyone's like, oh, gosh darn it, our manager's crying about Coldplay again.
Yeah. Listen, I'm autistic. Leave me alone. I'm just really emotional. Anyway.
There's a student at the University of Warwick named Ben Cunningham who had a chance to interview Debs Wild. It's going to air on January 29th at 5 GMT on RAW, which is the University of Warwick student radio station.
Yeah. Hey, Debs, I would love for you to come on this podcast. That's all.
That's the news.
Yeah, that's the news. Tour updates. All right. So, in Abu Dhabi,
the most important update of all.
Yes, the most important update of all. There's a day in the life of a crew cat video. It was also, I first saw it on TikTok, R.I.P. R.I.P. if you live in the U.S.
God.
I'm so upset about it. It's fine.
Hey, well, don't worry, because fortunately...
No, shut up. Shut up. If that happens, I'm not going to go back on. Anyway. But yeah, this video was also on Instagram Reels if you're in America, so you can still watch it. But this video was like the cutest thing in the whole wide world. I want pre-show scratches from Will Champion. I want to walk around and God, to be a Coldplay crew cat. You know?
I couldn't tell from the video if it was a cat that lives at that stadium in Abu Dhabi or a cat that travels with Coldplay.
I don't know either. If any Coldplay crew member wants to...
Phil, please answer our burning question. Is that y'all's cat or is it the stadium's cat?
Yeah. I
Also,
want to
what's
know.
what's the cat's name? You never told us the cat's name, and
No,
that
its
feels like a
government name is
crime.
Coldplay Crew Cat.
And Eliana's dancers should tell us how good of a dance instructor he is.
Yeah. Also, the top 10 Spotify Premium users in Abu Dhabi got to do a meet and greet with the band. I swear, if they do that in the U.S., I'm in. I'm a shoe in.
Did I put top 10? Because I think actually it wasn't the top 10. It was like 10 random out of the top 1%.
Oh, okay. I just assumed that it was the top 10.
Oh. I'm pretty sure out of the top 1% in like that area, they picked 10 random
That's
people.
messed up. It should be like the top 10. So if I'm like number 1 and I didn't get to go, that's messed up. Okay, never mind. It's not the top 10. It's just 10 random people who were in the top 1%. No, it should be the top 10. That makes sense, right?
I can get that, but I think this way it gives an equal chance to all the super fans who maybe.
No! If I'm number 1, I don't want to give it to someone who's number 80. You know what I'm saying? But we're all in the top 1%. No! No! If I'm number 1, I'm number 1.
Maybe that person really loves Coldplay.
If I spend my life listening to Coldplay, which I do, I would be in that. Come on, to meet and greet the band. Yeah, if I'm the number 1 listener, I would love to meet the band because obviously I'm the number 1 listener for a reason.
Right. Yeah, but like, what if someone like listens to it like half on Spotify and half on CDs and stuff? So on Spotify, they're not the number 1 listener.
Okay. Okay. This is by Spotify themselves. They want it, give like, oh, thank you for using our service so much. For only listening to Coldplay, you loser. That's what I want. That's how I imagine how they would talk to me.
Yeah, that is how they would talk to you.
Yeah. Well, okay. Wow. You don't have to agree so much. All right, so in Abu Dhabi night 3, the songbook was Magic, and then the rotational was Charlie Brown, and then night 4, songbook was Up and Up. There was like a bunch of kids, so there's like a bunch of kids, with like signs that said, "Hey, we're skipping our exams to be here right now." And Chris just got a bunch of kids just like, "Hey, who all skipped?"
And he apologized to their parents.
Yeah. And then the rotational was God Put a Smile Upon Your Face. And then a really cute thing was during Jumbotron, Chris's dad was there, and so he sang to his dad. Aww. It's so sweet.
All right, and then they moved on to Mumbai. There are 2 very cute pictures of Chris in India. There's one with him like sitting outside this window that's decorated like paradise.
Yeah, yeah, that's so cute.
Yeah,
I put it on my story.
And
I loved it.
There's a little video of Chris and Dakota.
Love you.
Yeah. Of just Chris and Dakota traveling through India.
Yeah,
that was the caption.
I'm so obsessed with them and their love. I love.
And then Will made his little drum post, and he had written, "We are so happy to be here in the City of Dreams for our first ever stadium concert in India."
Yeah. And Chris seems to be really loving it in India. He seems to be really immersing himself in the culture.
India does feel like a place that is very Chris-core.
I realize. I guess that's insane that this is their first actual concert in India. Well, I guess stadium concert. I don't think it's their first concert because I think they did Global Citizen in India. I want to say that that's correct. But that's just wild to me because they did the Hymn for the Weekend music video in India.
Yeah.
It's just wild to me.
And India just does seem like a very Coldplay core and Chris core especially place.
I mean, most of A Head Full of Dreams had the Indian aesthetic.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just find that just absolutely mind-boggling that this is the first actual stadium tour in India. But for night 1, The songbook was Everglow. But I will say it was a fan that actually played Everglow, which is pretty cool, like on the piano.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
thought I had read people saying on the Discord that Coldplay had like a moratorium on letting fans touch the instruments at all, including the piano.
No, well, that's what happened.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And the rotational was Charlie Brown. There were some other things that were new that I had seen. Apparently, at a set list that I'm looking at right now, for Paradise, there was a new extended intro. Y'all, finally, something new in 2025. As well as The Scientist, there was a new Oceans intro. Okay, so from Paradise to The Scientist, there was Oceans in between. I know that there used to be oceans in between some songs in the set list years ago, and I couldn't remember where. Yeah, but that's just cool that they're adding more stuff. Wish they would add, more songs though, or change out the set list
Like
just a little bit.
Jupiter, Humankind.
Yeah. I don't know. See, now with the death. Here's I definitely want I'm a Mountain. With the death of TikTok in the US, will they keep playing Sparks? Because that blew up. That song blew up on TikTok. Will they keep playing Sparks? I don't know. I'm curious now. Makes me curiouser and curiouser. I'm sure that they will, but like I don't know how long virality, stays with us, I mean, some things last forever. There's a number of viral things that I still quote from like the Vine days. But I just don't know how long I guess a viral song can truly last. Anyway, that's all. I'm upset about TikTok leaving. Owie. Ooh. I just spleeched. I just squished my kolaches, y'all. I'm sad about it.
These people don't know what a kolache is.
Oh, my bad. You're not from Texas. Oh. It's like a donut, but not.
That's the worst description.
Just Google a kolache. I mean, you get it from a...
Yeah, from a...
That's KOLACHE.
It's like a pig in a blanket.
Yeah, except that I'm vegetarian and I don't eat.
There's no pigs.
Yes. And these are actually not like that at all.
But
these are more like
regular
Danish.
kolache.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are abnormal kolaches.
Yeah, I forgot that people outside of Texas don't know what a kolache is. That is bizarre to me. I forgot, I sometimes whenever I have family flying in from the Philippines to come to Texas, the first thing that they ask for is a kolache. It's like, okay, no, we're going to Shipley or we're going to Kolache Factory.
Yeah.
And we're getting.
I mean, when I came back from Colorado, the first thing I wanted was a kolache.
Yeah. That's so funny to me. Okay. Sorry,
Also, breakfast tacos are a here thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Really? There's some things that I wouldn't change about Texas. A lot of things I would change. First one being...
The governor?
The weather. The governor. The everything else. The Texas, all of it.
But kolaches and breakfast tacos.
Yeah.
We got those right.
Yeah. Whoa, 100%. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. I'm surprised. No, I think that's that might be a thing in California.
Maybe.
Anyway, let me know if you know what a kolache is and if you know what a breakfast taco is. It's a taco for breakfast. Anyway, that's it for tour updates. Right now, they have their second show in Mumbai. It's happening as we speak. Whoa. But we'll talk about it next week, obviously. Hopefully, Soundbook isn't Everglow, but who knows? I might have just jinxed it.
Oh, come on, Monica.
Yeah, I know.
Jinx, don't you mean Viva?
Oh my god. Well, now you can't just leave the people hanging.
Well, we were at the mall, and there was a shirt from the show Arcane, and it said Jinx on it, but Monica thought it said Viva because of the font it was written in.
It was the same Viva font, and it was all mixed together. My brain can't see anything that's not Coldplay.
Yeah.
That's all.
All right. Now is the point in the show where, because we don't have a sponsor, we don't get paid by anyone, we highlight a different charity every month. This month we've been highlighting Partners in Health, which you can find their website at pih.org. We'll have that link in our description. We'll also have another link in our description this week. I'm going to talk about the Good Store. You can find them at good.store. The Good Store was founded by Hank and John Green. It was originally the Awesome Socks Club, which was a sock subscription. The sock subscription still exists, but it's been folded into this larger store that advertises a range of common everyday products like socks, underwear, coffee, tea, soap, and puzzles. And 100% of the profits go to charity. So everything past the basic manufacturing and supplies cost, all of it is being donated to Partners in Health. To date, good.store has raised more than $8 million in donations to Partners in Health and has helped to fund the construction of a maternity hospital in Sierra Leone, which has one of the highest infant mortality rates in the world.
All right, thank you, Daniel. And that is it for this week. Really, really small, short week this week. But hey, hopefully next week we'll have more.
Yeah.
Or less. I think I said that last week as well.
But next week we'll have Film for the Future.
Yeah. Which I'm super excited about. But thank you for listening. If you made it this far, you're amazing. Have a good day, or night, or evening, or whatever you're doing.
We hope you're okay. We
love
you.
Yeah, and I hope that your sinuses aren't kicking your ass, as they are kicking mine. But yeah, my name is Monica.
My name is still Daniel.
And we are Weekly Coldplay. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you for listening to Weekly Coldplay. For more Coldplay content from us, check us out on Twitter at Weekly Coldplay and Instagram at weekly.coldplay. That is weekly, Coldplay. And if you like what you hear, give us a follow on wherever you're listening to this podcast on. Thank you again, and we'll be back next week with more Coldplay news.